Peace, love, and light, amigos du planeta, or friends of Earth. How are you all doing today? We're back. Another interesting episode with me, and today we're going to be talking about relationships. So I've got La Prissy, and she is a very cute little dog. So she's like, we'll let her down. And so, you know, when we're talking about raising our consciousness, it's very important that we understand the relationships that we get ourselves involved in. I always say relationships are some of our greatest teachers in this lifetime and in our past lifetimes. Often the relationships we have now are a result of the energy that we've put out in the past. For example, past life experiences with the relationships that we have now. Let's say I have a mom, and ever since I was a kid, I felt like this animosity towards her, that, you know, as a child, she hasn't done anything specifically for me to feel this way, but I do. So then we would look into past life relationships to understand why we had this relationship in the first place. Why am I feeling this way about this person in the first place? How can I change that? Right? Or how can I make it to where it benefits me more, to where I don't hold on to resentment, thus making myself sick or just feeling angry all the time, you know, holding that energy in. We can figure out why we have this relationship and how is it supposed to strengthen our spiritual experience in this lifetime. I had this experience with my mom. I feel like I've not liked her since I was a child. I can't place the feeling to one specific event. Go into my past lives. I can really meditate, and hopefully the experience will come to me. I can automatic write. I can channel about the experience, or I can do a past life regression. Those are wonderful ways to get in conscious contact with things that have happened to us relationship-wise. For example, I would go to a hypnotherapist or a hypnotist, and I would undergo a past life regression, and I would see the event being played out, and I would recognize who the specific person is. So if we consciously go into the hypnotic state, so to speak, wanting to know why we have this anger, this feelings of just of confinement almost. Towards this person, I would then be able to see the experience, because when you're doing hypnosis, you always want to consciously go into the experience. So I think it just helps to sort of pinpoint that. You would see the experience that you had with your mother, so to speak. You would understand consciously why you had the experience. You're under hypnosis and you see the vision in your head. You would see that your mother and you were sisters in a past life, and that you were the sister that was more favorited, okay? Or you weren't the sister that was favorited. Either way, it caused some sort of resentment to grow in the experience in your life that carried over into this present life. So then you would be able to consciously release. I don't have to be angry at you anymore. I don't have to experience this. This anger that I'm feeling towards you right now is going to help me transform myself to where I don't have to feel angry in other situations. I don't have to keep on creating more karma for myself with my relationships with other people. You know, in this lifetime, it's really about balancing that karma and making it to where we live lives of freedom and of joy and of happiness, really. And I think it's just kind of putting this all together and figuring it out. So let's say, you know, you meet someone, and most people who've had conscious past life connections with anyway, but let's say you're meeting someone now, you've go in this relationship, you guys break up, okay, and you have all this uncertainty about yourself. This situation created that, so it helps you to bring forth your issues that you have going on consciously. Are you feeling uncertain about future relationships? Well, it's because of the karma that was created in this relationship, right? So you literally forgive that person, tell yourself in the universe, you are the universe ultimately, I am okay. There is certainty. There is love in my life. It is here to stay, and the dog likes to play. And release that experience. Release the karma from it. You don't have to keep on creating karma through more relationships to teach you this lesson of uncertainty, so to speak. You can release it now because you will keep on attracting people into your life who are going to teach you not to be uncertain until you learn that lesson, until you have released that through the relationship. We learn about ourselves as we relate to others. Human beings are a social group of creatures, of entities, whatever, species. We tend to relate and we tend to experience and understand ourselves through that, through ourselves, others. We are all one collective anyway. Creating more karma. It's another one I'm always telling people about, and I think as we ascend and we're dealing with ascension and going to other dimensions, because we have finished karmic lessons, karma limits you because once again you are in cyclical past patterns of resentment, of anger, of bitterness, of hurt, of jealousy, or whatever you experienced that created the karma in the first place. Karma isn't necessarily, I killed Joe, and so in the next lifetime, Joe can kill me. No, 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 no. Karma is more so, okay, let's say I did kill Joe in that lifetime. I'm released from the experience of doing that completely. There is no judgment. Here, in the next place, Joe and I have both come, or hopefully at least I have come through a conscious effort, conscious recognition to release what I have done. If I meet Joe in the next lifetime, maybe I can make it up, you know, by treating Joe with love and respect, okay? Not doing him so good and not doing him so wrong, just seeing the divinity in Joe for what he is. It's kind of creating that energy, that balance that's there. I'm always saying how we're supposed to be balanced within ourselves. It's very important to create that balance within ourselves, and we do that by creating balance in our relationships as well. As we learn about ourselves in relationships, we're able to balance ourselves within. We're feeling sort of unity, so to speak. So it works.